This is Robert Goodman for Positive Strokes, staying clean on YouTube. I want to talk about gratitude. Yes, gratitude. Sometimes the noise of life, situation, problems with our family, with ourselves, with friends, job, and everything, we get so consumed over these issues that we forget about the gratitude of how far we've come in our lives. The obstacles that we've overcome, how we've become a better person over time, how we understand and started to realize just how bad we was going in the direction that we was going, and we changed our behavior and we did the work on self to get where we are today. Gratitude. Gratitude that you made amends to those that are willing to accept your amends and they embrace you now into their family and you're a part of the family and they do not hold your past against you. Recovery, gratitude. The gratitude that you built a life for yourself in the midst of from destroying yourself in addiction and overcoming it and working on self so hard that you became your own hero, that you've created this world and recovery of living your best life. That's gratitude. Gratitude that you have money in your wallet that you don't run there, that you can't wait to spend it to get dope. You don't do that anymore. That's gratitude. Gratitude that you have a home now, that you pay your rent on a regular basis, that you have a nice home, that when you was in your addiction you could not keep a place. You was always worried about making sure you have rent just to keep a place. And everything else you was fighting to get just to survive. But now you don't do that anymore. You don't have them problems no more. That's gratitude. Yes. That's why when you start out in recovery, it's a good thing if you kept a journal of the obstacles that you've overcome. Each obstacle that you overcome, you should write that down. And then the next one and the next one. And I'm gonna tell you something. 2 years down, 2 years, 3 years down the road, you sit back and you start from the beginning and you read that information will set into you that you will feel good about yourself. You'll respect yourself for how far you've come and that you know what you've overcome to get to where you're at today. That no one or nothing can make you feel that you didn't. Just because people want to persecute you and keep you for where you was, that they don't want to admit that you've changed. They just want you to constantly suffer, that they have no forgiveness in their heart because they feel that you've betrayed them, the ultimate betrayal. Well, I understand that. You can never let go and let the power greater than yourself restore you to your sanity. Because the interesting thing is, as you continually get better, the animosity and jealousy will grow on that person and hate you more, and they will say things and do things to hurt you. because they feel that you should not get yourself together. You should not have a good life. You should suffer. But if you're believe in a power greater than yourself, then you know that a power greater than ourselves has compassion for one another and will go the extra mile to help that person live their best life. So, if a power greater than ourselves, which I choose to call as God, to give us a good life, want us to have a good life, then I want to, I love the life that I have today. I mean, I did a lot of work on self to get to this point. And if I didn't, I wouldn't be with the person that I'm with now. I wouldn't be living the life that I was because I've been working on self. The more I work on self, the better my life gets. It's not my job to point out other people's faults. It's not. I may see them, but that's on them. That's them. It's up to them to live their best life to work on self. And if their way of life is not the way I live my life in a respectable manner, then I'll let you do you and I'm going to do me. But I'm not going to put myself in a situation where your actions is going to make me fall down a rabbit hole. It's not happening. Gratitude. Gratitude that you can stand up for yourself for being right. Whereas when you was in your addiction, you blamed yourself because the bottom line is all the mistakes you made to get high, it just washed over. And being high all the time, it just got all mixed up, and we just everything is our fault because we like to get high. We believe it. People tell us that we're addicts. We're never going to be anything. We're never going to change. You're going to be the same way. You're going to steal, rob from us. You're going to do anything you can. You'll sell your children so you can get out. You'll never change. You know. And I don't want nobody to think that they can't because it's up to the individual. If you had enough of that addiction and that crazy life, and you make a decision to change your behavior, and you make the steps to do it, and then you find out that you messed up in this area you need to work on, and then you work on it. Then you say, "Oh, I'm messed up in this area. I need to work on this area." And then you work on it. Your life gets better because you're having more respect and being more responsible for your actions. That you can be teachable to learn information that will make you a better person for yourself. That you have gratitude for the things that you've accomplished, that you overcame, that you would not go down the rabbit hole anymore, that you would not let people, places, and things divert you from your primary purpose of living your best life. Gratitude. Also, I want to hit on the gratitude of your mate. Gratitude. Have gratitude that somebody is willing to put up with your bull because we all have our attitudes and we make mistakes and we say stupid stuff, we do stupid stuff. Yeah, yeah. Somebody's willing to love you and put up with you with that and want to stand by you and work through all that. You got a gem. You got that's a diamond in the rough. Because each situation that the relationship comes out together, You should be stronger. You should be shining more brighter because every time when a bad situation comes around that you'll have to face, think back to the ones that you've overcame. How many you have overcame over the years, and you're still standing. Then you'll understand that when y'all work together, you're unstoppable. That's why the Bible says you were two and then you become one. You become unstoppable. She can see where you can't see, and you can see where she can't see. Gratitude, building a sound and powerful relationship. Think about it. So when you wake up every day, think about the good things that you've accomplished. Think about what you've overcome in your life. Think about all that. And remember, you are the person that can live your best life. You have a great and wonderful day.